welcome to another exciting episode of Wake Game Sleep. I'm your co-host Common Sense, and I'm joined, of course, as always, by my compadre and fellow co-host, Matt Barnes. Hey, Matt.
Hey Zach, and anybody that's also watching or listening. Can you believe it's third episode already? Seems
I
like
cannot.
seems like it was yesterday that you asked me. It was actually more like 6 months ago, guys. He had to ask me like what, 10 times?
Yeah, well, I just had to remind you that I was working on it in the background to some extent and just ask you continuously when you were ready, but I'm glad to finally get it going anyway.
Me too. I was kind of a little worried about doing it at first, just because it's a little different being on camera, but
Yeah,
it's been
definitely.
fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping to steer everybody more towards the listening aspect so people don't have to watch this mug all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I was just thinking recently, have you ever dreamed in video games?
Actually, I don't have a whole lot of dreams, but video games are actually some of the best dreams I've had. It's usually like old classic games. Like I've dreamt about being like in Mario World, going down tunnels and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Or did you
Yeah.
dream that you were Mario or just
Oh
that
yeah,
you were
that I
in the
was
world?
Mario. Yeah,
That's
that I was
so
Mario and
cool.
I was in the world. And then um the other game probably the most was Sonic, but that's because when I was young I played that game all the time.
Sonic, yeah, on
What ab
the Genesis, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yep.
Sega Genesis.
Yep.
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah,
What about you?
I never had a Sega Genesis, so I had to play that one at friends' houses. But yeah, the reason I was actually asking is because I used to dream a lot in video games. What age would you say that you would dream in the Mario stuff?
Mario is actually that's more common as I was older. It's Sonic when I was younger.
Oh wow, really? Mario was older. What age?
Um, you know what probably was? It was probably also the fact that that Mario movie came out. You ever see that?
Yes, yeah, it was actually a
That's
lot better than I was expecting it to be.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I love Jack Black.
Yes, he played Bowser so well. I
Yes,
mean,
he
of
did.
course, as most people say, I was a little bit disappointed that Chris Pratt was Mario's voice because I really wish that it was closer to the original voice, but that's just because I'm a huge Mario fan and always have been. So it's weird to hear that voice come out of somebody who I've grown up with.
Did you ever see the old Mario movie too? Like that one back, I don't know, had to be in the 90s or
I've seen pieces of it because I mean it came out when I was really young, so I never actually watched it through in its entirety. But from what I've seen, it makes me not want to watch it through in its entirety.
It's so bad, but I watched it so much as a kid.
Yeah, really. Oh my gosh, I don't even
Yeah.
remember what the bad guys look like, but I can't imagine that they did a good job in those.
So what about you? What games have you dreamt about or
Well, what made me think of it is just because since starting this podcast, I've actually started to dig into old video games that I've just
Okay.
stopped. You know how we were talking about our backlogs and everything? And one
Yep.
game that I've just been meaning to get back into was God of War Ragnarok that we talked about previously. And when I was younger, I remember just playing that first God of War game and being stuck at this one part. And you had mentioned before about there being like some puzzles in just regular AAA games or just games in general. And the classic God of War games had a bunch of those type of puzzly things scattered throughout. But I remember when I was first playing it, and I had to have been like 15 or something when it first came out. There was this one part that I was just stuck on consistently, and I died over and over and over because it's supposed to be like a timed puzzle mechanic. If anybody's played the game, it's that part where you have to save the oracle from falling from a chain. And it wasn't even a really complicated puzzle, but I just could not figure out how to get high enough to get her. Anyway, though, I remember going to bed and I just had a dream about the solution, and I woke up the next day and tried what I dreamt about and actually got through it. It was really gratifying feeling, to say the
That's
least.
crazy. Your brain's solving the puzzle while you're sleeping just because it could not let it go.
Yeah, I know. It was just obsessing about it. But yeah, I mean, the result ended up being that you needed to take this column and stack it on top of another column in order to get high enough. So it was really neat that somehow my brain thought of it while I was dreaming. But speaking of God of War and Sony type of products, are you excited about the state of play that's supposed to be coming out later this week? Oh, yeah, later this week.
To be honest, until recently, I didn't even know what it was. As I said, I
State of
have not
play?
played. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. I haven't been a PlayStation person. I just bought a PlayStation early last year because of, GTA 5 or 6, GTA 6.
Wow, so very new to the PlayStation, like current gen PlayStation type of console.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had like PlayStation 1 and maybe 2.
You had to have had it too. Everybody had it too. It's
Yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah.
highest
Yep,
selling console, period.
yep.
Wow. All right. Well, now that you heard what it was, have you discovered anything about it? Are you planning on watching it?
Oh, I'm gonna watch it because I'm looking for that, next game that just catches me. Like I haven't had a game in a while. You ever play a game where like you're just like, I can't put this down. Like this is what I wanna do.
Yeah. It's crazy because I've been chasing that same feeling for a little bit now too. I mean, I've had it a few times last year, which was nice, but it's very few and far between, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
Replaying
like a lot of
God of War, though, it definitely kind of brings back that feeling again, just because I miss those classic games so much.
yeah, because a lot of games nowadays I seem like I start to play them and then I just stop after like you know a few weeks maybe. I don't seem I, my backlog just keeps growing.
Yep. Unfortunately, at this age, it doesn't seem to get shorter, and games come out so quickly now too.
Yeah, like on a cycle.
Yeah. Anything specifically that you're excited to be announced, or that you've heard rumor about that you're hoping that they talk about?
Well, obviously, GTA 6, but that's
Do you
on the
think they're actually gonna say anything about it?
no, no. I did see that this is one of the longer PlayStation one of
State of
their longer
plays.
events. Yeah,
Really? Okay. I
yeah.
usually it's like I thought like half an hour, isn't it?
I think this one's 60 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be twice as
Could be
long.
wrong.
Speaking of God of War, though, that is the one thing that I'm really hoping ends up coming out of this state of play because last year they were celebrating their 20th anniversary, and I was really hoping for a remaster of that original trilogy, or at least the first game, because I mean, I'm sure that they'll probably put them out in installments like that. But all we ended up getting, I know you didn't watch it, obviously, since you just found out what it is, but all we got was a God of War controller, a Kratos controller. It was so sad.
That is sad. It's like don't give us anything if you're just gonna give us that.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I would say that I am pretty excited for Resident Evil, which is not just coming out for Sony specifically. It is coming out on a bunch of other consoles and systems at the same time. But that new one looks really awesome. Have you seen anything about it?
No, I played some of them with friends when we were younger, but I haven't played a Resident Evil in a while.
What would
Which
you say
which
is the last one you've played?
oh, literally maybe Resident Evil 4.
I was gonna say you had to have at least played four.
I
That
think
game is
yeah, I think
so
that's the
good.
last one.
Yeah. We were talking before about really janky controls, and I did when I was really young played the I think it was the first one, and that aiming in that was so atrocious. We had mentioned GoldenEye going back to it and having
Yeah.
it be pretty rough, but that game was terrible. It had just like a red dot for aiming, and unfortunately, I haven't played any of the remasters of those ones either. But I would say the last one I was really into was Resident Evil 4. So when that remake came out, I only played a little bit of that, and this one looks like more of a return to its roots, like the so they're bringing back Leon, for example, which I love Leon.
What about Monster Hunter? You think they'll talk about that at all? I just heard that there's going to be potentially a new expansion coming out. Well, not potentially, there is.
I would love to have them put out a new expansion. I just want more monsters, really.
Yeah. Speaking of a
Shake
game
it up
that
a
I
little.
felt like had some janky controls, that game it takes a little while to get used to the controls in that game.
If you thought the Wilds had janky controls, you should have played it back when it was like Monster Hunter Tri or Monster Hunter 4 Gen Ultimate or something like that. Those were rough because it's very much like directional, and when you're attacking, your character kind of stays in that direction. So it's hard to end up getting away from the monsters when they actually attack you. At least this one is like real time type of movement.
Yeah.
So
Um,
definitely modernized it a bit. I'm just excited for a State of Play in general. I watch it every single time it comes out, and it usually comes out about quarterly. So now that you've heard about it, you're going to be watching it going forward, right?
oh, as I said, I kind of need to because I need to find that game, the
Yeah.
game that's calling me.
Yeah. And there's only one way to do that, right? Constant
Yep.
searching. What are your feelings about the ways that companies are announcing those upcoming games now? So, like, I know back in our heyday, they really focused on E3 as being like the big gaming conference type of event where all these companies would submit their previews for all their upcoming games and pool them all together. But now Nintendo has their Nintendo Direct, Sony has their State of Play, and the only similar type of thing that we get to E3 now is the Game Awards. So how do you feel about just the manner in which games are announced these days?
Um, I've never actually been to. Have you ever? Before I go there, have you ever been to one of these things, like events, or you just
In
usually watch them
person, you
on?
mean?
Yeah, in person, or do
No,
you just
I have
usually watch
not.
them?
No. I mean, I always just watch it when they're streaming.
We gotta try it out once. I want to try it out once at least, because
Well, I
like
hear
I've always
gaming conventions in general are like you can't miss them. I hear they're wicked fun. A lot of the podcaster type of people that I listen to are like really deep into the gaming stuff. So not only do like they design them, they develop them, and they work on it very much on the back end. So they all have like free passes to attend those things. So they rave about how fun they are. So that's something that I always get sad that I never end up attending them. So yeah, we should definitely go together sometime.
yeah, because I always watch BlizzCon, which is the main one I watch personally. And it always looks
Of
like
course
they're
you
having
do.
fun. Yep, yep. World of Warcraft.
So funny, all of like the shorts that we've been posting for Wake Game Sleep. A lot of them end up referencing Warcraft in some capacity.
Hey, listen, I just joined the PlayStation nerd world
That's true.
again.
Yeah.
So
But
eventually
you're an
it will switch.
Xbox guy. Don't they have some type of Microsoft showcase thing?
Yeah, but I never watched it because
What is theirs called again?
it says Xbox Developer Direct.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was something showcase. But I
Xbox
know that.
Xbox Games Showcase, is that it?
Yeah. Okay, I was right then, right? Am I
Yep, you
wrong?
were right.
Yes.
No, no,
Damn.
you were right. Not often. Not often, but
Oh
you're right
yeah.
here.
Well, we'll see about that. But I know that we've talked a lot about our own experiences with games, especially our experience with games growing up. But something I've noticed is that there seems to be some times when I bring up games and then I throw it to you to ask for your input. And there's a lot of I haven't played it type of
Yep.
responses in there. So I thought it would be fun to throw in a little bit of a game this episode and kind of test both of our video game knowledge.
Oh, you're gonna win any trivia for video games. Any.
Well, I
Unless
actually.
go to pick World of Warcraft.
Yes, exactly. I actually tried to find a bunch of video game trivia, and it was actually pretty tough coming up with questions just because I was like, well, I know the answer to that. I know the answer to that. And I was trying to find ones that both of us wouldn't know. And when I'm the one putting it together, that's pretty hard. So
Yeah.
the ones that I found, I actually do not know the answers to.
do you like press a button and it shows us the answer, or are we just gonna keep guessing after?
Well, that's where I wanted to kind of pitch it to you. Did you want to be the guy behind the computer, or do you want me to be the guy behind the computer to figure out these answers?
I can type.
You can type. All right, don't type it yet. All right. All right, so it's gonna be 3 rounds. It won't last too long. I don't want to, take up the whole episode with it, but I just thought it'd be fun to really put our knowledge to the test here. So the first round is going to be a game I'm calling More or Less. It does go by a bunch of different names, but basically all that one is trying to determine which video game made more money that year, or during release anyway. The second game is just a simple true or false. And then the third one is just general trivia. All right?
I like
Sound
this. The
good?
first two have a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I did it, quite honestly. But I did want to ask, what do you think the winner should get in this? Other than, of course, just bragging rights.
Uh, hmm.
Oh, well, we did say that we're going to be hanging out next week. So how about loser buys the drinks?
All night? No.
All night, yeah. No matter how many we're ordering.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, shake on it. All right. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do this.
Okay. All right. So this, for more or less, it's just what game from 2025 ended up making the most sales. So question one is Monster Hunter Wilds, as we just talked about, ironically enough, versus Civ 7. So what
Uh,
is your answer?
Monster Hunter.
You think Monster Hunter?
Yeah. I own both games, so
You do own Civ 7. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
I don't own that one, but I do
I
own
wasn't
Monster Hunter.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Civ 7, but Civ 6 I love. But
Oh yeah, so you were a fan of the prior ones? Why? What makes it worse?
I just they just made some changes that I wasn't the biggest fan of. The gameplay was a little weird. They ended up having to change a lot of stuff at the beginning because fans weren't happy.
Oh wow, really? So a bunch of
Yeah.
updates right away.
Yep. One of those games.
All right, well, I will have to say Monster Hunter Wilds mostly because it's a Capcom game, and I know that those games are crazy popular, especially in Japan.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds made significantly more money in 2025 than Civ 7.
So Monster Hunter was 11 million units as of December of 2025.
And Civ 7 sold so little that they don't want to tell you.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, yeah, it does seem like that. I mean, there's no
Uh,
immediate like pop up, but it does look like 80,000 concurrent Steam players.
the something I found said as of February 2025, which is forever ago, 1 million units. So it's definitely Monster Hunter Wilds.
All right, all right,
I
all right.
played
So,
both, and I can tell you it's Monster Hunter Wilds.
so point for both of us.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Next question is going to be Monster Hunter Wilds because that one won versus Assassin's Creed Shadows.
You first this time.
All right, I'm still gonna go with Monster Hunter Wilds just because I think that the number that we read, what was it?
Like it was like 10 or 11 million.
Yeah, it was like crazy, crazy high.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Um, yeah, so I think that Monster Hunter Wilds is definitely going to win just because it seems like it's so popular and Capcom always makes bangers.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Monster Hunter Wilds too. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
even I don't know anybody who bought the other game. Not that I'm saying
Assassin's
that
Creed
it
Shadows. No,
wasn't a
I know.
good
I
game.
think it was
Yeah,
actually probably one of the least popular Assassin's Creed games. It seems like I don't know that for a fact, but I haven't heard much about it when it came out.
yeah,
I am
yeah.
happy
Me
that
neither.
it's on Switch too. They look like they did pretty good with the graphics, so I might get it during like a sale or something. But yeah, it looks like Assassin's Creed Shadows ended up making 2.4 million to 4.3 million. or selling 2.4 million units to 4.3 million units.
So Monster Hunter Wilds destroyed both of them. Put
Both of
together.
them. Yep. All right. So point for both of us again. All right, Monster Hunter Wilds versus Doom Dark Ages.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, I couldn't say it too because again, I don't think I've heard many people play that. Yeah, 800,000 to 1 million copies.
Damn,
Wow,
Civ
that
did
is
better than that.
rough. The next one is Monster Hunter Wilds versus Expedition 33.
Ooh, this one's a little harder.
That one is actually pretty tough.
I'm gonna. What's your guess?
I didn't look it up yet, but I am going to guess that it's actually Expedition 33.
Yeah,
I have
I'm gonna.
not heard any conversation about video games happening about last year's without hearing Expedition 33.
I agree with you, but we were both wrong.
Oh, are we?
At least what I found, it said Expedition 33 has sold over 5 mil as of October.
Wow, really? I mean, that is still pretty good, but not as much as Monster Hunter. Crap, maybe I shouldn't have started with Monster Hunter. I didn't realize how popular that was. All right, last one, and I am real. We both didn't get a point for that. But last one is going to be Monster Hunter Wilds versus Oblivion Remaster.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, has to be, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of copies.
All right, let's see. Let's see the results.
Next year, if we're playing this, don't put in GTA 6 because that will automatically probably win.
If we play this again next year, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Surpassed 9 million players in 3 months.
Whoa.
So, that's actually insanely high. It was Oblivion. Wow, that is really crazy. Yeah. Did you play Oblivion Remastered?
No, I
Did you
didn't
play the
any of them.
original?
No. Did you play any of them? I haven't.
No, but that came out at a time where I was like hanging out at friends' houses playing video games a lot. So I did sit and like watch my friend play through a bunch of it. And then obviously when Skyrim came out, everybody played it. But I didn't end up picking up the remaster of it just because I never ended up actually even beating Skyrim. That's sacrilege because Bethesda's re-released it on like every single platform for like the past however many years.
Now, Skyrim I played. I played that a lot.
And you beat it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that game is awesome. But I just felt like I was dumping so many hours into it that eventually I just fell off. Because you could just
There's
play
a lot
that
of
game
hours.
forever.
Yep. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes you're like, damn, I need to play something else.
Yeah, right. It's like just stretch my video game feet a little bit. All right, you ready for round two?
Let's do it. So far we're
All
tied, right?
Yep. So far we are tied. We both have 4 points because we got that one wrong. All right, I do have these answers. I have not looked at them, and it might take a little bit of scrolling around to find them because they're in a bunch of different areas. But question one, true or false? In the original Mario Bros. Arcade game, Mario's profession was a carpenter, not a plumber. What do you think?
I go first again?
Yep, go first.
I'm gonna go with this one. I actually don't know. I'm gonna go with true.
Yeah, I would go with true too, just because I have no reason to say otherwise personally. Let me see. All right, in his debut, which was, do you know what it was? When did Mario first come out? What game?
When or what game?
What game?
Oh, nope.
Did you know when? Hold on, wait a minute.
Was it 1988?
No, I think it was 85. 85?
We're doing side trivia here, guys. One sec.
Yeah. Just the you're asking the original Mario Bros.
1983.
1983. Damn it.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, but no, the original game that he was in was not even Mario Bros. It was Donkey Kong, and his name was like Jumpman or something.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. All right. He was a carpenter because the game took place on a construction site. He became a plumber later when the setting moved underground, and he started going in those pipes. All right. So point for both of us again. So it's 5-5 if you're keeping score. All right. Next question. True or false? The iconic creeper in Minecraft was actually created by mistake when the developer tried to code a pig.
Your turn to go first.
All right, I will say true. I feel like I've heard something about it. I kept this question in there just because I'm not positive with my knowledge of Minecraft specifically. But I would say it's true because they look so funky.
All right. I'm gonna have to go true too, but eventually one of us is gonna have to pick
Yeah, we
that.
have to deviate a little bit. Are you just copying my answer?
I've been going first half the time, so
Oh, that's true. All right. Let me see. What is it? It is. The creator's name was Notch, apparently. Notch accidentally swapped the height and length variables while making a pig model. He liked the creepy look, added a green texture, and a legend was born. Hmm. All
that
right,
is
so yeah,
random.
it is true.
That's
It is
random.
very weird.
Trying to make a pig and that's what he makes.
All right, 6 points, both of us. Wow, we're neck and neck. See, Matt, you underestimated your video game trivia knowledge.
I mean, when I got a 50-50 chance.
That does help a little bit. All right, question three. True or false? The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was the first game in the series to feature a 3D open world.
You don't know this?
I
Well,
don't.
come on, come on.
I do know
You
this.
don't know
Yes,
this.
I do.
Yeah. You guys see that cheating? Just kidding. Well, then you can't go first.
All right, you go first.
Can you repeat the question?
All right, let me change it a little bit to something that I don't know. I actually thought the question when I put it in here was the first game series to feature a 3D open world. I didn't think it was the first game in the series. So I do know whether it was the first game in the series, but in Nintendo, for Nintendo, do you think that The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was the first series to feature a 3D world?
Hmm.
So not the first game in a Zelda series, but the first game for Nintendo.
I would think no.
You think no?
What, what about you?
Yeah. I would think no, because I'm pretty sure that the very first one was Mario 64 for them.
That makes
But
sense too. That's their bigger money.
yeah, yeah. No. It's actually Star Fox that came out in 1993, considered their
Oh,
first official 3D open world type of game. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily consider Star Fox open world specifically, but
I always forget
I
about
guess
that
I could
game.
see the 3D aspect 100%. But
I always forget about that game. The only thing that reminds me of that game is whenever you're playing Smash.
oh yeah, well, oh my gosh, this is going to put me on a rant, I'm sure. But with Star Fox, I think that they are really like dragging the next Star Fox release out because he's been in Smash forever, but they haven't made like a new Star Fox game in forever. I don't even know when the last one was that actually came out, but wouldn't it be so cool if Star Fox finally was more of an open world game where you can actually get out of your spaceship and have some walking around on the planets that you visit and everything?
Yeah, Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Did you end up playing that on the Nintendo 64?
No, I didn't play much Star Fox.
Oh, that game was wicked good. It was way ahead of its time for a flight game, anyway. All right, this one, I will admit that I do know the answer to this one too. So
Oh
I'm sorry
gosh.
for that. But hey, we're both still tied, neck and neck. True or false? Pac-Man was originally named Puck-Man in Japan.
No, you can't go first again, damn
Can't
it.
go first.
Um, I'm gonna go with true.
True. It
What
is
about you?
true. All right.
Yeah.
Now, side trivia question. Can you tell me why they changed the name?
No, I don't have a fucking clue.
Well, you're close, actually. Can you build
What
off
is
of
it?
that?
Because it sounds like a curse word.
Yeah, because they were afraid that in America people would like make it scratch off the
Oh,
end of it
really?
and make it an F. Yeah,
I was kind of joking, but
that's funny. Yeah, so you unwittingly got it right. All right, last true or false question. In the Halo series, the protagonist, Master Chief's real name is John.
true.
I think that's true too. Yeah, I'm not sure about this
I
one.
should know this. I watched the TV show.
Oh, yeah, they say it in that, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he's officially known as John 117, though he's rarely called his first name in the games. It's a staple of the expanded lore.
Yay. Woo.
Wow, so what are we up to?
I was not keeping track.
I
We're
think we
tied. I know.
both like got
I
them all
know.
right, right? So except for one, so
No.
9-9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nine
Yep.
nine. All right, round three, general trivia.
How many?
Now
Quick question. How many
yeah,
questions?
this one's only three questions.
Okay. I just want to know in case one of us, you get one wrong.
Yep.
This
All
is where you're
right.
gonna smoke me.
We'll see. This was the hardest one to find questions like that, just straight up trivia. In Super Mario 64, the first 3D Mario game, there were 150 stars to collect. In the most recent 3D Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey, how many moonshines were there to collect? They work the same as stars, but it's just the collectible of that game.
You said 100 and what for the stars?
In the original one, there was 150 stars.
196.
I am going to guess, and you are incredibly way off, um, because I played the game. I definitely did not collect all the moonshines, but I'm gonna guess that there's upwards of 750 moonshines.
What?
Yeah, so they really
Damn.
upped the ante in this one. All right, you ready for the final answer though?
Yep.
We are both wrong. It's
It's 10.
880 power moons. They're not even called
Dang.
moonshines, apparently. Power moons.
What
Wow,
can you get them every 5 feet?
that is crazy. No, actually, some of them are wicked hard to find too. I call them
How many?
shines just because in Super Mario Sunshine they're called shines, so that's why I call them moonshines.
How many would you say you got? Did you collect 500?
I don't think so. I think
Damn.
maybe upwards of 400 something. All right, you ready for question two?
Let's do it.
All right, which 1996 first-person shooter was released as a cereal box prize in Chex Cereal and was built using the Doom engine? Gosh, back when video games used to be released in cereal boxes. What's your answer?
Doom. Doom.
Doom?
1996.
Any
I,
guesses?
I don't have any guess. What's your guess?
Um, I am going to guess that it is Duke Nukem 3D. Have you played Duke Nukem?
I played Duke Nukem.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the answer?
Yes. Please,
It's
both of us be
famous
wrong.
for being a non-violent version of Doom where you zorch aliens back to their home dimension instead of shooting them. It's called Chex Quest.
Hey, I get half a point for that. I said Doom,
Well, it's called Chex Quest. It's not called Doom.
but it's meant to be a peaceful Doom.
Darn. Wow. All right, no points for either
Point.
of us. Again.
Whoa, 0.25 points. You said Doom.
No. I was reading like the description.
They said Doom.
All right, last question. You ready?
All right. Yep.
Which 2020 action RPG recently broke records for development costs, with a total budget, including marketing, estimated to be over 750 million by 2026?
Was it a movie or a TV show? Did it say?
It's a video game. All of these are video game
Video.
questions.
Oh, video. Oh, GTA 6? Oh no, came out 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
That was 2013. GTA 5.
I don't action RPG. I don't know.
Well, gotta get an answer. It's definitely not GTA, so I'm not gonna accept that.
Yeah, obviously it's not. Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a good guess. All right. My guess is going to be The Last of Us Part 2.
Really? $750 million?
I heard that the budget was insane for it, but I don't know. It is Genshin Impact.
Wrong. Both
It
of us.
says, between the initial development and the massive yearly updates, it has become one of the most expensive media projects in history.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Have you ever played that?
I used to play it when it first came out. Did you play it at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I figured it was worth just asking anyway. But it was really good because you can jump in with friends online and stuff, and very seamless 3D, open worldy, very much like I'd say Zelda, Breath of the Wildy. So very cool. All right. Well, since none of us ended up winning it, I'm going to ask another question. All right.
Yeah, that sounds
For
good.
the win.
Wait, before we do it, do you
Yeah.
know the answer to this one?
No. There's a
Okay.
few more that I didn't. They're just extra questions just in case this was the situation, which, because most of them were 50-50, I thought it was a pretty high likelihood that that would happen. All right. You got to get this one. I know the answer to it, but it's another random one. I'm going to get a point if you don't get it. So I'm just putting an end to this.
Oh,
All right.
dang.
In the original Metroid, players were shocked to discover at the end of the game that the protagonist, Samus Aran, was actually what?
Female?
Wow, yeah, that's right. It's definitely what it is.
Yeah.
Female.
Come on, even I knew that
Not
one.
even the last one then. All right, what about which legendary Nintendo designer created Super Mario, Donkey Kong, and The Legend of Zelda?
You win. I have no clue. You know, I know you do.
Yeah, I did know that one. Yeah. That one is Shigeru Miyamoto. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. But yeah, isn't that crazy though that guy created all three of those series and they're so popular and still around today?
That guy has a crazy mind.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, that's
All
pretty
right, I
impressive.
did end up writing down for your entertainment some WoW specific questions because I figured that this would be your forte. I do
Watch.
not obviously know any of these answers, and I am not going to guess. I wanted to make some of these just in case I ended up crushing you during the game. I wanted to give you, a leg up on something that you should know like the back of your hand.
Watch me get everyone wrong.
That would be so sad, actually.
Listen,
All right.
when you're playing, you don't pay attention to the lore.
That's true. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Mhm. Yep.
During the Wrath of the Lich King era, a bug in the corrupted blood spell caused a virtual plague that killed thousands of players and was eventually studied by real world epidemiologists. True or false?
True.
Do you know that for a fact? Or are you just
I'm pretty
guessing?
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that is true. Oh, no, no, that is
Yeah.
false. No, it's false.
Damn.
I
Whoa,
know.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
Switching up the answers there. No,
It is
damn.
false. It says the corrupted blood incident did happen and was studied by scientists, but it occurred in 2005, vanilla, in the Zolgurub raid, not the Ratchet the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King. Oh my gosh. What are
Damn.
these names even? Well,
Damn.
that's kind of a cheap question, though, because it did actually happen, but it was just not in the Wrath of the Lich King. It was a lot earlier.
Yeah, and I've been playing this game for 20 years, all right? I can't
Yeah.
remember everything.
And you played Wrath of the Lich King, right?
Yeah, I played every expansion besides Mist of Pandaria.
Oh, wow. All right, next question. True or false? In the original vanilla WoW, the undead were originally able to communicate with Alliance players in common tongue.
True, I would say.
Yeah, it is true. During the beta, undead players could speak Common, allowing them to talk to the Alliance, and Blizzard removed it because it led to way too much cross-faction trash talk.
Oh, come on, that's the best.
I thought this one was cool. It says in the original game, Tauren did not have mounts, and instead they had an ability called Plains Running that increased their movement speed. True or false?
False.
Do you know that?
I'm pretty sure the Worgans are the only one that have like a mounted thing. That could have it could be true though. But I
It
think
is
it's false.
true.
Wow. I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Wow, that's funny.
Uh,
Yeah, it says
wait, did it say wait, did it say Torn Druid? Sorry. Or just Torn?
Tauren.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It says during the beta and very early launch, Tauren were deemed too big for horses. They had to run on all fours to build up speed. It was later replaced by the Kodo mount.
I guess it took me too long to get to the levels where you can actually mount.
All right, this is the last one up type of question for your WoW stuff. But it says the Exodar. Do you know what that is?
Yep.
What is it?
It's a racing like there. It's the Drene, or some of them are
Yeah.
Exodar, I believe.
Yeah, well, Exodar, the capital city of Draenei, yeah, that's what it says,
Yeah,
or Draenei, is actually an interdimensional ship that crashed into Azeroth. True or
that is true.
false?
That is true. That's one of the cinematics I didn't skip over.
Yes, that is true. Are you a cinematic skip over type of person in games?
Well, I wasn't early on when I started playing WoW, but later on, you're like, especially when you're like trying to do high level like dungeons and stuff like Mythic Plus,
Hmm.
your goal is to get in the game, get to max level as fast as possible, and then start the grind. So later on in it, I just skipped all of them. Sometimes I would watch some of them through people streaming, but that's about it.
What about in games in general? I
Um,
can understand kind of skipping over in WoW, especially when you play it for 20 years, like you said. But in other video games, just regular like triple A's or whatever, they have like a ton of cinematics.
I would say any single player game, generally watch cinematics, but if it's multiplayer, I'm usually skipping them just because I don't want to inconvenience the other person, maybe because they don't want to watch it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say because in Monster Hunter Wild specifically, I distinctly remember you skipping almost every single scene. But I guess that falls into your criteria there because we played it all the time together.
Yeah, but you were skipping them too.
I would only skip them because I felt bad, like you said.
So you both end up doing that, and then maybe we should communicate and be like, "Hey, do you want to watch this?"
Yeah, well, I did start trying to bring it up, but if we also played with other people too, and so
Yeah.
if we didn't skip it, other people still ended up skipping it in our crew. So.
It was the same way for the Final Fantasy MMORPG. Uh, I
Final
played that.
Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I played that for a while, and I skipped all the cinematics till I got caught up, and then whenever a new expansion would come out, I'd watch those because those cinematics are really good. Um,
Yeah, that's one game that I've always wanted to get more into, and I never have. Is that good?
it's pretty good. My issue is
Oh, am I keeping you up over there?
my issue no, my issue with that game is you have to do like raids and stuff. You have to know people, and I didn't know people, so everybody, all my friends play WoW. Like, you
Yeah,
never tried the Final Fantasy 14 though?
I believe I bought it and downloaded it and might have even booted it up on my PlayStation 4, but never actually played it. No.
You're like, and that's it. I tried it. I can
Well,
say I tried it.
the thing it was, I think at the time, because it was a while ago now, I bought it to potentially play with friends, and then we never ended up jumping into it together. And I hear that that game is like the online with friends is like the best part.
Yeah,
That's what I hear. I
I
don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't attest.
you should try it out. You already own it.
How much did you play of it? You said you beat or you played some of the expansion, so obviously quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I played the Shadow. I forget the name of it. Shadow something. Uh, oh, Shadowbringers. So in
Oh, okay.
2019,
All right. Wow, yeah, so
and
more recently then, actually.
I think maybe some of it Endwalkers, and then we quit because we wanted to raid, and even though you only need 8 people, I think we didn't have enough people in our group to raid.
You say you only need 8 people?
Yeah, because there's different like types of raids. But yeah, I think you only need it's like 8 or 10, and we couldn't fill that.
That sounds like a lot of people to me. Just
That's
needed to jump in, right?
have you played so you've never played WoW, right?
I am not, no. I
Have
have
you ever
watched
seen?
gameplay of it, and my friend
Okay,
was like obsessed with it. So sometimes I would hang out at his place and we just chat while he's playing. But
raids in that are like 20. Well, you can do smaller raids, but it's like 20
whew,
people.
okay.
Yeah, and it could
So
be
when you
upwards
say
of
that
that,
there's
up to
not
30.
enough people in your group, you mean like online willing to join your group though?
Yeah, we didn't have enough friends.
So you needed friends specifically.
Yeah, I mean, where were you
But
at?
there's no way that you had 20 friends that's jumping into WoW with you, right?
No, but I knew people that have like raids, like or guilds. There you go.
Guilds, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I knew friends that have guilds, or I was in a guild, so you either raid with the guild or you raid with uh other people's guilds. Or you
Okay.
can pug in that. They do a lot of pugging too, where you just sign up for random groups and you get in and then do the raid.
All right, well, does that mean that you're buying me drinks when we go out then?
I
Did I win
guess.
that?
I guess you
I
you
don't feel
won.
fair winning that, so all right. I guess I won't take it.
No, no, you take this one. I'm coming at you at the next one. I got the next one.
Okay, all right. There is going to be a round two then. You're saying,
Yep.
and especially as you're
More true and
slowly
false.
building your video game knowledge more and more, right?
Definitely. I'll know more than World of Warcraft.
All right. Well, as you know, Matt, you and I are way more than just gamers, of course. I know that we do spend a lot of this podcast talking mostly about games, but surprisingly enough, we do actually have lives outside of this, to some extent anyway, and maybe some of us a little bit more than others. But I just wanted to ask, maybe open it up a little bit for the audience to get to know us a little bit more. What does that mean for you? Did you want to give everyone a little bit of a peek at the man behind the curtain? Actually, pause for a second. I do want to ask before you answer. Uh, I'll give you $20 if you can tell me what that reference is from. That man behind the curtain.
Wizard of Oz.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. I guess I
Whoa,
really
whoa.
underestimated
Looks like
your trivia knowledge.
looks like you're buying
I
drinks.
guess I'm buying those drinks. Yeah. And you didn't just look that up, right? Man behind the computer.
You didn't see me petting the cat?
No, I'm not looking at us. All right. So yeah, you want to fill us in? What do you do when you're not streaming and podcasting?
All right, so I am essentially a financial analyst. I'm a manager of contracting and third-party analytics. No,
Oh, wow.
third-party manager of contracting and
Wait,
data
you don't even
analytics.
know what you do?
Listen, it's a long title, and I just got promoted like literally a month or two ago, 2 months.
Oh wow, brag over there. Making the big bucks, huh?
No, working a lot though.
Nice. Are you liking
Um,
it since you just got a promotion?
yeah, I like it now. It's it's interesting. Like every day, not every day, but a lot of the things is like solving puzzles essentially. Like you have to do this, which have gotten a lot easier with AI, but you have to come up with
Gosh.
like ways where you have to like find there's an issue here with like the data and you have to dig down to what is causing it.
Okay.
But what about you? What do you do for work?
Well, I am currently working in HR. I have a specific focus towards learning and development, but I also kind of cover HR general duties as well. We have a huge HR team in the company that I work for, so I really try to focus on that L&D piece just because I find that I appreciate it more than just general HR stuff. I mean, HR is kind of a snooze fest if you didn't know that already. But I've always had like a strong interest in the way that people learn and grow, and so I've tried to, work that into my job to some degree. But that's one area that I actually truly believe that gaming can contribute to a little bit more. I know that we kind of mentioned the game potential, right, for the future, but already games are able to kind of reinforce concepts and help out with like out of the box type of thinking. So we live in such a great time to be able to experience the continued development of gaming and its contributions to society, I think. Just to kind of tie it back into our main focus here. But I wish that I gamed for a living. If I could
Oh,
have
me
gotten
too. Me
into
too.
the market a little bit earlier and became a streamer or something when it was first kicking off, I
And
would
if
have
and
loved
if you
it.
were better at games. No, I'm just kidding.
you know, I'm telling you, you're not going to be allowed having access to the note document that I try to prepare for these episodes if you keep putting those sarcastic comments in. Like, you're banned.
What he's referencing to is I saw in his notes that he admits that I'm better at every video game than him.
No, no, no. He put that in the notes. Have you done any like background work with or on games though? Like, have you done any behind the scenes type of stuff?
No, sadly, I've definitely wanted to get to into that in parts of my life, but I just never had the, initiative. I mean, I played around with potentially trying to make gate custom games in Warcraft
Oh, okay. Like,
back in the day.
custom games, like what? Like a capture the flag type of thing in the game that exists already. Like that
Yeah,
type of
like
thing. I mean.
yes, like something like that. Like if you ever go into Warcraft and you go online and there's like a whole bunch of custom games. There's like
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah, there's like
So like
Risk.
Fortnite does now, or like Roblox, for example, right?
Yeah, just definitely old and outdated.
Yeah.
But I
um,
never really got into it much. What about you? You ever try to develop games?
wish. I've always wanted to learn coding, and I've always told myself that I will learn some. So I genuinely would love to still delve into it a little bit. But now, AI, you just mentioned AI, it's doing most of the coding already, and probably will continue to be like the primary coder in most things going forward. So I am a little bit grateful that I didn't like go to college and spend all those years studying it. But the only real behind the scenes game type of stuff that I've actually done would be game testing. So that has been pretty fun.
Any big games or more like smaller indie games?
Yeah, well, mostly, of course, I'm not like a AAA game tester or anything, but I do follow quite a few developers. So when I've seen games that they've been like working on, I try to reach out and see if I can help out at all. And so I've gotten some codes ahead of time, and been able to kind of bug test, run them through, and then send documents and notes back to them, recommendations and things like that. So I am actually listed officially in two video games. So that feels pretty successful in my mind.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Probably nothing you've heard about. One is an indie game called Taiji, and another one is an indie game called the Puzzle Bot. Stuffo the Puzzle Bot.
Oh wait, I've actually played that one.
No, you have not.
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, you just made me so excited. It's not even funny. Because I love that game. It's actually it is a puzzle game, shock, but the controls for the phone are some of the best controls for like puzzle-y type of games on a phone in general. But definitely try it out. I don't get any money for it or anything, but great game.
Should you should try to reach out to the guy.
I'd be like, wait, I'm listed in the credits. Pay me. So if you watch the credits for either of those games, you might just see my name up here.
Oh damn, you're famous.
I know, I know. All right, well, we should definitely touch base though after the state of play happens this week, so we can, confer, maybe talk about specific things in the next episode that are coming out. Oh, actually, did you end up watching the Nintendo Direct? I know that we missed talking about it the last episode, but that came out, what, February 5th, I think?
No, I'm gonna need you to set reminders for these for me, all right?
The Nintendo Direct? I told you about it like days ago. I thought that you said that you started watching it.
Oh, I did start watching that. All right, yep. Now I know what you're talking about.
Man.
Because I was surprised. Remember, I was surprised Valheim's just coming out to Nintendo.
Yeah, I
I
know.
played that game forever ago, like literally forever ago.
No, I know. I think it came out, what, like 2 or 3 years ago at this point?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that
No,
that
but
game is
yeah.
like I feel like it's so old even that I played it, stopped playing it, and then when like after a few years you go back to play it again a little.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
did
had
you
that
play
much
it
time
anymore
already.
then?
Yeah, me, my brother, and one of my friends played it both times because new stuff came out, so we wanted to try it.
Do you think that's worth getting when it comes out on Nintendo? Or
Um,
you think it would be
it's
better getting it on a different system?
it's definitely fun game, especially if it's one of those games that you need to play with friends.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's worth getting on Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I was feeling too. I mean, this one was a develop or a partner showcase for their directs. Sometimes it's like Nintendo specific games, sometimes it's like indie games. This one was people who aren't Nintendo basically working on games. So I was hoping that they would announce the Dusk Bloods, which I know that I've talked about previously of what I'm really excited for coming out in 2026, but no more update about that. But I can't believe that new Resident Evil game is releasing literally at the end of the month, so like weeks away. So that's something to look forward to.
You gonna get it?
Yeah, I think I might end up caving. I'm not sure yet, but I did love that RE4. Like I said, RE5 I did not love, so I kind of fell off after that. But I've liked Resident Evil 7. I know that you said that you hadn't played any of the newer ones, but that kind of like brought me right back into Resident Evil because that game was terrifying. Highly recommend playing that. And actually, 7 and 8 are both coming out for Nintendo as well.
You should get it. It's a good time to get it. Like, who wants to go outside right now? I don't know
It's been
about.
so bitter cold, and we're supposed to get more
Yeah.
snow tonight too.
I don't know about anybody that's listening right now, but hopefully your guys aren't experiencing the same weather we are here.
Hopefully, it's a little bit warm where everybody's listening.
Yeah.
All right, well, that about does it for us, I think. Matt, do you want to let everyone know how they can find us?
Pause it. Pause it. Let me find this. I'm getting this part right. You can merge.
Did you just say pause it on the live recording? I mean, I can edit these things out, but I think that I'm gonna keep them in there. You still don't know where to find your own podcast.
Like, give me 1 minute. All right.
All right, guy, we gotta set a timer, and then I'm gonna take over.
All right. You get this one, I'll get the next one. I'll memorize this.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to Wake Game Sleep. You can find us, of course, on YouTube at Wake Game Sleep Podcast. We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and basically anywhere else you listen to podcasts. And if we're not, let us know and we'll get there. But thanks for listening, and until next time, Wake Game Sleep, and we hope to see you soon.
Have a nice night, guys.